Minister O'Brien, I want to bring up the issue on the Part 5 in affordable housing. And it's something I have raised previously with you in your department and also with Minister Peter Burke, your colleague. The question is a very straightforward one. And I suppose can I put on record, I welcome the 25 affordable houses gone into Castletroy, hugely beneficial. But the question I want to ask Minister is, on the Part 5 model, why is the 10% affordable not applying to lands planning permissions granted between the 3rd of September and the 31st of July 2026 on lands that were purchased after the 1st of September 2015 and before the 31st of July 2026?
And again, thank you for welcoming the delivery of the 25 affordables in Castletroy. Between 2000 and 2015, Part 5 obligations under the Planning and Development Act allowed local authorities to avail of up to 20% of the planning gain on relevant land for social and affordable purposes. This was subsequently reduced, as you're aware, to 10% for 2015 for social housing. In line with the commitments in the programme for government, changes to Part 5 were introduced under Part 6 of the Affordable Housing Act 2021, which was enacted on the 3rd of September 2021. Provisions increased the contribution required for social affordable housing, including cost rental housing, up to a mandatory 20% for planning permissions granted in respect of land purchased before September 2015 and since the 1st of August 2021. Transitional provisions were included which defer the application of the increased 20% requirement to August 2026 in the case of land purchased when the obligation was 10% between September 2015 and August 2021. The transitional arrangements aim to ensure that near-term delivery will continue and will also encourage developers to bring land forward for development now. This is consistent with the overall approach to supply in housing for all, which is to stimulate development across all tenures. In addition to the affordable homes that will be yielded in Part 5 as the provisions are rolled out, delivery of affordable purchase and cost rental homes will be achieved in the immediate term through local authorities supported by the Affordable Housing Fund, through AHBs, supported by cost rental equity loan via the Land Development Agency. The Deputy may also be aware that the first home affordable purchase scheme is available to first-time buyers unable to afford new homes, and understand that there have already been applications in Limerick. I understand that funding will also recently be improved for affordable purchase scheme in Limerick, which will see the delivery of homes in 2023.
Mine is a very simple point. I believe every new estate that's being built should have 10% social and 10% affordable. At the moment, every new estate that's being built will have 10% social, but if the land is purchased prior to the 31st of July 2021 and before the and after the 1st of September 2015, so it's that period between the 1st of September 2015 up to the 31st of July 2021. That period, that land, if they get planning permission on that land before the 31st of July 2026, which is 4 years away, there is no requirement for Part 5 on that estate. That is a serious issue for me. I want an integrated model. I would take the view that we're providing funding under the Affordable Fund to developers to build affordable houses. We need to look at it again, Minister. Can we now ensure and look at it legally that any new estate that goes for planning permission now and the land was purchased any time from September 15 onwards, there is a 10% affordable element in that.
Again, I know that the Deputy has raised this on a number of occasions. The sunset clause for the pre-existing 10% social requirement for land purchased from September 2015 and before August 2021, and this recommendation came forward from the review of Part 5 by the Housing Agency, and the reasons provided are to maintain near-term supply on all housing, and this is mindful of the delay that would attach to have to review the development plans. In addition, increasing the percentage could make developments unviable where the original financial appraisal had been based on the 10% contribution. Our department is open to looking at advanced purchase arrangements in new developments, just to say that as well. And again, that the threshold was already there for the 10%. So I think there is flexibility there in the sense of the advanced purchase arrangements, but I do think We had to provide certainty, and the critical thing from our side was that we had to ensure delivery of housing in the near term.
For me, it's very straightforward. This is about the cost of building houses in an estate. So my worry at the moment is lands will normally take, if a developer buys lands, it will normally take, or a builder will take a couple of years before they physically even go for planning or build the houses. Most of the land that will be built in over the next few years will be land that was purchased prior to 31st of July 2021. I'm saying that I would ask that you give a commitment to look at it again on a legal basis, that if a builder or a developer goes forward to a local authority to build a private estate based on lands that were purchased before the 31st July 2021, that a funding model would be arrived at to ensure that we compensate them for any cost involved in building affordable houses. Because for me, I want every new estate that's built. I like the model of 10% social, 10% affordable in an estate. So I would ask that you would go back, obviously engage with the AG, seek further legal advice to see can we overcome this. For me, it's a financial funding issue that I think the government can provide that assurance to in terms of the cost for developers.
Can I say that the decision by government to move the Part 5 obligations back to 20% was the right decision, and it ensures that we have a good mix of tenure in our housing stock, and I think that's absolutely critical. The second critical thing was the near-term delivery of housing supply, and in that regard I think we've done the right thing. Specifically, just to say in relation to affordable housing delivery in Limerick, that there has been a funding of 1.875 million recently approved for 25 affordable purchase homes in Grudon, Castletroy with Limerick City and County Council, advising that they aim to deliver these in 2023, and Limerick City and County Council have been assigned a baseline AHF support for affordable housing delivery of 264 units to 2026. So there's significant delivery of affordable housing. We're taking on board the point you're saying, but I do think that the decision the government made was the correct decision.